All right, let's talk about what's not funny, though. Nancy Pelosi's jugs and Tucker Carlson's coverage of them.
America over this last 4th of July weekend and went up on a private beach in Italy, and we're going to go out tonight by singeing your retinas with a photograph of that event.
Bro, what do you mean? It's like zoomed into her titties, bro. I mean, you straight up know what you're doing. Most popular news broadcast in the country, bro. Bro, come on. I mean, you're literally like, look at Nancy's Pelosi's, okay? That's what you're doing. Like, what are you trying to fucking raise funds for the Democratic Party, Tucker? What's up? Straight up, he's doing this.
This is third in line from the presidency on a private beach in Italy. Soak it in, ladies and gentlemen. Close your eyes as you go to sleep tonight and try to get that image out of your head. If you can. We'll be back tomorrow night, 8 p.m. The best night with the ones you love. See you then. Oh, Jason Chaffetz is in. For Sean, is that correct? I'm sorry, I'm hearing that.
Tucker,
Jason
what are
Chaffetz,
you doing? You put up that. What'd you get every person in the country to turn off their televisions? You throw that up on the screen?
Yeah, right. Every fucking Tucker Carlson just killed more retirees than COVID, motherfucker. They probably had their first boner in many, many years, and all the blood rushed away from their heart. They're dead now. Tucker just did a boomer side on national television. Every race has fucking collectively died.
I didn't mean it.
Someday I'm going to have a show before you, and I'm going to do that to you. We'll see how you feel about that.
Totally fair. Good luck tonight, Jason.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
Over this last 4th of
All right, but that didn't stop Tucker. Tucker was horny posting a lot last night, apparently. Let's take a look. Why are Democrats holding back the very talented Tiara Mack?
I wonder why it's left to this show, of all places, to announce the rising star, the next rising star in the Democratic Party. But it is, so we're going to. It's a woman called Tiara Mack. You never heard of Tiara Mack? Well, maybe that's because she's a state senator in the country's smallest state, Rhode Island. And you have to wonder why. This is a woman with demonstrated talent who has, as she announced on social media just this week, an Ivy League degree from Brown, but still technically Ivy League. Famous people send their kids there. Whatever, it's Brown. You should be impressed. And she's an amazing performer. Here's her latest campaign ad.
Vote Senator Mack.
So you ever have those moments where you see something and you're like, oh, that's the future. That's what it looks like. We saw Tiara Mack head in the sand, twerking, and we thought, man, that's the Democratic Party 2020. So not everyone liked it, and she responded this way on Twitter, quote, damn, twerking upside down really makes the conservative, unhinged internet accounts pop off on Monday. And nevertheless, she wrote, I'm really excited for the House sex ed bill hearing later today. Teaching comprehensive, queer, inclusive, pleasure-based sex ed was a highlight of my time teaching. And you got to wonder, since she just summarized everything the Democratic Party is for, why?
So, here's the thing. I don't give a fuck about, like, a politician twerking and shit, obviously. Especially if their policies are good. But I can't help but feel like every single thing that she did in that sequence of events was, like, literally just cut out for the Republican Party to do agitated propaganda around. Like, the fact that they first showed her twerking and then talked about how she was a sex ed teacher, like, this plays into the exact same thing that they say all the time. It's like, oh, the Democrats, they want to fuck your kids. Meanwhile, Republicans are, like, actually fucking the kids. But ultimately, I have no issue with any of this shit.
Why isn't her own party embracing her? Why is she still a state senator in Rhode Island? Why isn't she Secretary of State? Why aren't they pushing her for president? Oh, she's not old enough. Really? Because the racist Constitution said she's not old enough? Why not change the Constitution? Why not make Tiara Mack your standard bearer in 2024? But they're not. They're pushing Joe Biden was like 100 years old, pale, stale Joe Biden, and then Hillary Clinton and Pete Buttigieg. Again, talk about systemic racism. Tierra Mack, 2024. She ought to run with the guy in the dress who oversees Biden's nuclear waste program. That's Sam Brinton. He's our new Deputy Assistant Secretary for Spent Fuel and Waste Disposition. Deals with the spent fuel rods. He's also got something called a puppy fetish. How do we know this? Well, it's all over social media. So, of course, he's in the Biden administration. So he ought to be right up there with...
Wait. I don't get it. Like, what's going on? I don't even know these motherfuckers. Like, what the fuck? He saved the pics on his phone. Yeah, what is happening? Like, why is he making it seem like these people are incapable of doing their fucking jobs?
Tierra Mack. And then they should go a step further. Why not make...
Bro, it's so funny. They're like, the North Carolina 14th District Comptroller one time liked a porn tweet on Twitter. This is the future of the Democratic Party. What's going on? It's like, bro, you are reaching so far deep. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? What is this commentary? You found a fucking state legislator in Rhode Island, okay? And then, like, what, the nuclear waste person? Like, what the fuck? I don't give a fuck what they did in their private social media time, dude. What the fuck? Who cares? It's like yelling about the fucking... It's literally like finding out that some mid-level like FDA manager in Arkansas one time, I don't know, like had a BDSM fetish or something, and it came out. And now you're just being like, the Democrats are responsible for this. It's like, what do you want? Do you want that? Is the person checking the meat or not? Okay? Is he doing a good job making sure that the fucking meat and poultry are safe for consumption or not? If they are, I'm happy. I don't give a fuck what he jerks off to, okay? It's the same tactic the Daily Show and libs use all the time. But I don't care. None of that is compromising anything, in my opinion. The person from nuclear waste has like 2 degrees from MIT Lamau, much more qualified that, yeah. Like, it's not like these people are like, this is my everything. This is my personality. This is my entire life. Like, the fucking nuclear waste person is not like literally bringing puppies to work. You know what I mean? Like human puppies being like, ooh, this is my Discord kitten. You found their shit and now you're like blasting them.
Rachel Levine, head of DOD. He's already an admiral. Come on now. Be honest about who you...
Yeah, when the Daily Show shows stuff like that, they're usually showing hypocrisy. Do you get it? They're not just being like, wow, look at this fucking Republican. They're showing this Republican says this and then does this. And oftentimes the things that they point to aren't things that come across as like moral decay, but straight up like fucking kids, okay? Like illegal shit. It's not like, oh my God, look at how hypocritical it is that this Republican divorced their wife. Like, that's not like, even that would be hypocritical, but that's usually not the coverage.
You are. People appreciate it. Tierra Mack, 2024.
Anyway.